Good morning. I've done it again. On my last video for the Dunchurch car boot, I missed a section out. So here it is. Enjoy. And a look at the last few items I picked up today. Starting off with this Triax SR110, and that, along with this Samsung CD player, cost me £5. It could actually be a DVD player, not sure, but £5 for the two, pick them up. £2 for this Concorde cockpit jigsaw puzzle, bound to be an interest in that somewhere. And this cool robot, that was £2.50, and I didn't even need to haggle on that one. And a short while ago he was actually chatting away to me. Either that or I've gone mad. A Palmer Sport Cap, 50p. An Alien Legacy box set, there's 4 movies in there, that was only 50p. But that could be good timing because there's a new series on, currently watching it on Disney Plus, Alien Earth, and apparently that's supposed to be good, so that could be good timing. And lastly, a Roberts radio and a Panasonic radio. Haven't tested them, I got the two for £4, must be worth a go. Right, that's it, I'll see you later, bye bye. Good morning. It's Sunday the 17th of August and I'm off to the car boots in Cricket this morning. Yeah, it's 6 months today, my mum passed away. I know it's not an annual anniversary or anything, but 6 months just seems a bit weird. So, yeah. My mum used to like going to car boots, bless her. She didn't do it for reselling, but she used to like pottering around and buying bits for her garden and stuff like that. She'd like to go out today, I'm sure. You might notice I got a load of boxes behind me, sat in the back of the car. Are they sitting or just, I don't know, resting? There must be a word for what they're actually doing. But if you watched my last video or the one before, I was on the hunt for some packing boxes after the car boots, and I wasn't very successful. I said I might pop down to a couple of my suppliers by the canal, and yeah, I got a carload full. Couldn't be bothered to go back to the office though. Went home and you know what? Anyway, I've covered that one now, so at least you know what all that mess is behind me.
It was a lazy Susan at first, you know, one of them that turned around.
How much do you want for the foot, sir?
£10.
10? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you can.
Yeah.
I mean, we are
They're £10 each.
Yeah, that's it. Hopefully that works.
Will you stop pulling? I don't know. There's no other dogs. Now stop it. Stop. Now.
How much is the box set there? How much for the box set?
2 months, I'll put the suitcase on it as well. I just can't.
It's good for the grass.
Okay.
I don't need it, as I said. I've got them.
Here we go. Oh, she found it. Not taking these inlays out. Because it connects to
How much are your cottages?
£5 the little ones and £10 the big one at the back.
Yeah, okay, cheers.
Mom, take this off my hands.
Are you having all of them, kiddo, or can I have a look at the front of the bit in front?
You can carry on, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Well, I've just left the car boot at Crick and it's coming up to 20 to 10. Very late leaving. I'd wanted to have left about 40 minutes ago, but oh, it's a long story. I'll try and keep it short. I was heading back to the car and I seen a big box of, I think they were McDonald's toys, and I thought I might just grab a couple if they were cheap enough. And she says, how much do you want to offer me for the lot of them? And it was a big lots of them anyway. I haven't counted them. And I didn't really know what to say, so I said £5. So she says, go on then. I says, I've only got a 20. And she was only just setting up and she didn't have any change. So I says, I'll keep them by for me. I'll go and get some change. I'll find something else and I'll come back. Well, it took me about half an hour. And the first thing, I found a Spider-Man sticker book or something, magnetic set for £1. And I thought, well, I'll put it on Vinted or something, or it'll go cheaply somewhere. And they didn't have change either. So I put it down and started walking off. And then the lady ran up to me and took the £1 sticker off and gave it to me. So I was walking around with a freebie. I didn't feel, oh dear. And then I found some travel games. There were 4. I think there were 4 for £1. Same story. They didn't have any change. So she says, I tell you what, you just take them away with you and come back when you got £1. And at this stage, I had no bags with me or anything, because I'd left the bag with the lady with the McDonald's toys, because I'd filled it all up and it's in the back of her car. And I'm walking around with a Spider-Man book and all these 4 games sliding all over the place with no bag, and I'm thinking, this is just getting worse and worse. So yeah, after wandering around for what seemed like days, it was about half an hour, wandering around trying to find something to buy with me £20 note. Oh, I gave up. It was a nightmare. In the end, I went and bought some parcel tape from the chap at the end of the field. Got a couple of rolls, and I says, before I buy them, have you got change for 20? And he says, of course I have, but thanks for asking. It's always nice to ask, and it's called politeness. Something some people weren't aware of. I'll come on to that in a moment. Anyway, now I had some change. I went back to the woman with the McDonald's toys, give her the £5. I was reunited with me bag, so I put my parcel tape back in the bag, not back in the bag because it was never in the first place, but I put the parcel tape in the bag, and then I went to find a lady who owed £1, and I seen this lady where I thought she were with a blonde bob, and I says, here's £1 for your games, and she looked at me as though I was mad, and I said, oh, it was you, wasn't it? And she said, oh no, it wasn't me, love. And I looked up and down the row and I thought, oh, it could be any one of these cars. And I tried the next one, and there was a man sat in the car, and I thought, well, perhaps the wife's gone off. And I asked him, and it weren't theirs. And a couple of more cars down the row. I thought, another blonde bob down there. And she thanked me for coming back. So yeah, jobs are good. And eventually got back into my car, and now I'm off home. And I tell you what, I'm so dry and thirsty. You know what I'm going to have in a minute. But yeah, started off well. Got a couple of really good bargains first thing, but then someone annoyed me. Some Reseller SCUM. And I say that because he was just absolute scum. I'll show you why in a video, but basically he snatched something that was right in front of me and I told him that's mine, I'm having it, and he started coming out with all sorts of crap, and it just really annoyed me, and I got myself all in a tither or whatever the word is, and made me all grumpy. Really did make me grumpy. Anyway, I'm trying to forget it now. I'm just looking forward to a cup of tea. I'll see you in a bit. My first pickup today was this Millennium Falcon Star Wars ship. I know there's a few bits missing. It's not one of the original ones, it's one of the remakes, but picked that up for £5. And then I picked this up also for £5. It's a GoBots carry case. I'm fairly optimistic with this one. It turns into like a spaceship thing. That's, ooh, goes back to the 80s, that one. Not sure what I'll get for it, but it's worth going for £5. And I also picked up a flying saucer. Okay, it's a foot massager, but I've been looking out for one of these ones for quite a while, and that one was, I think, £10. I think. And a look at some of the other things I picked up from the car boot today. Starting off with this funky alien You Are Not Alone clock. It's got a nice little box there, cost me £2. Absolutely no idea, impulse purchase, but yeah, that's got to work. Got some Nike Air Force One, size 12, good condition, just need a bit of a clean, cost me £5. And I always pick up biking gloves if I see them, and these ones are Swedish, so I can't pronounce them. Halvarssons. They have been used, but both seem good condition. These ones probably slightly better, but they were literally £1 for the lot, so a pair of pairs for £1. Should work on the market, shouldn't I? Couple of Hello Kitty mugs. One box is slightly warped, but 20p. Make profit out of them. Some Mason Cash guinea pig bowls. I did pay £1 each, but you can get them sold for a tenner, or perhaps same for £8 to £9. They'll sell well. Westerns, the classic collections, got 2 sets there. Paid £5. Someone will want them, they'll sell. Sonic the Hedgehog picture, it's like a hard cardboard. Get it in the frame. 50p. Car from Thunderbirds, the pink one. Can't remember what it's called. 50p. Upwards, £1. It's worth a go. Put it on Vinted. And wallet, little purse, costs 50p. Someone who likes hedgehogs, they'll enjoy that, won't they? It's got little compartments in there, and oh, not bad for 50p. That. I'm only kidding. I rigged it up. 50p though, not bad, is it? See you in a bit. I also picked up this Mario Kart racetrack. He wanted a tenner for it. He said there was one bit that was broken, but it still works. He was going to show me it and open it all up. I says, I'll tell you what, I'll give you £7, save you the trouble. I'll sort it out myself. So yeah, I bought that for £7. There's something to flip. Look, a fish. Can I flip a fish? £2 for the jack wheel set, and I got that included. So effectively that was free. Should be able to get at least a tenner for that, hopefully. Keyring, Lego keyring, is a bit bigger than normal minifigure. That was 50p. I got the car, can't see it very well there. £1.50. That was 10p. It's got a few pen marks in it, but little pencil case. Should get more than 10p back for that, shouldn't I? Someone will want it. And this little bundle here, Fortnite Monopoly, Mike the Knight sticker set, 3 sealed D90s TDK cassettes, and some lights. That was £2 the lot. So it'll be worth it just for the cassettes. And then over here, these were in a 50p tub, and I'll put a little picture of it or a little video in a second. They're just little mini clocks. They're all 50p, and I was busy myself looking through them. sorting them out, checking one of the boxes out, and you see this little micro submarine. There were 2 of these in the box and I had earmarked both of them, but this is where the other reseller jumped in right in front of me and snatched it from pretty much out of my grasp. So here's that 50p box, and I couldn't get any close to it at this point, not in this picture, but when I was going through it I was kneeling down right in front of it, getting a few things, left some to the side, had my hands full really, and I was checking one of those grey boxes you can see there. There were some clocks inside. I was just sort of checking the contents, and whilst I was doing so, this other reseller, where that red cap is, he literally steps there and grabbed one of the submarines out the box. And I says, I'm having that, I'm getting stuff together. And he says, you're not having it, it's not in your hand. I says, it doesn't need to be in my hands are full, I'm getting myself a bundle together. And he pointed to some ground sheet further down the road, and he says, oh well, I could say, I'm looking at stuff over there. And I thought, well you're not over there, are you? You're here, in my space, grabbing me stuff. It's polite to ask if I finished looking. You know, it's only a small box, it's quite obvious what I'm doing, I said. He says, oh no, not really, it's I've picked it up. And I thought, you obnoxious, arrogant knob. Honestly, the manners, he had no manners, he was just so rude. And he had the cheek to actually just walk off and give the lady 50p for it. And my blood were boiling. I don't know how I didn't say anything more, to be honest, but the lady did apologise to me and said it's a shame some people are like that. I thought, well... Oh, it just made me so grumpy and annoyed. Not grumpy, it made me annoyed. Anyway, it is what it is. He couldn't help being a knob, I suppose. Just a few more things. Got this little tub of Lego. It's mainly girly Lego, like doll's housey stuff. There are some manuals here for Lego friends. And I know my daughter Jasmine, she likes that stuff, so I'll probably just let her have it. Or let her have a pick and sell the rest. But it was only £3. Here's my magnetic Spider-Man kit. That's the one I got for free in the end. And here's the 4 games that I picked up and paid for them a bit later on. And they was all on here, sliding around. Oh, it's a bit of fun. Got to laugh, got to see the funny side. And oh, just for myself, there's me 2 rolls of tape. And another blue coat hook that will feature in a upcoming future video. I'm sure you'll all be hooked on that one. And finally, it's the big bag of McDonald's toys. It's all full of all plastic crap. Loads of them in there. It's one of those awkward ones when you say, how much are the little toys? She did say, how much will you pay to take the whole lot? I hate it when they say make an offer. I didn't know what to say. I says, I don't want to offend you. She said, oh, just say something. So I says, will you take a £5? She took a £5 eventually when I could get it. And a quick message for that reseller. You knew what you were doing, and you knew you were in the wrong. I don't know much about you, but I know you're ignorant, you have no manners, and you're a knobhead. That's you, that is. A complete knobhead. See you around.